Hello, I'm Fat Guy on the Internet, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new season and what is in store for Season 7. I think the last season, right? I think it's 7 seasons. I don't think they said that they're going to be doing an 8th, but maybe an 8th is just going to be like a rehash of all of the other seasons. I don't know, somebody's going to have to probably correct me on that if I'm wrong. They may be doing 8 seasons, but anyways, we're in Season 7, and there is some new stuff to go over for the Clubhouse Pass, the ranked tours, also in the actual storefront. But we'll start with the Clubhouse Pass. And I'll tell you, I looked through some of this. I don't know if somebody's watching my content, but they are definitely putting in some stuff that my character will love to wear. That's for sure. So the theme of Season 7 seems to be like superhero, comic books, stuff like that. So, you know, they have some muscle suits, different colors that we'll get over. They have, you know, just your normal run-of-the-mill, like, hats and stuff. There's a Galactic Amber, DS Adapt LS. Some shoes, right? You know, I mean, there's kind of that, but then there's these. Some muscle tights. And I know everybody is going to love seeing me play with these muscle tights on. And I have a very fat man, so hopefully this comes through beautifully. We finally get some new belts. I feel like we don't get new belts really that often at all. So getting some new belts themed around the, you know, superhero aesthetic, I guess. But there's also, you know, there's some things in here that just don't really, like, catch my eye or matter. There's new balls, which is great. You know, the umbrella hat, but I mean, the umbrella hat's already kind of been in the game already, so it seems like they might be just, like, rehashing some stuff there. Callaway Tri-Hut 5K putter. Some just standard, you know, shorts and skirts for the people who like standard things, you know, not the crazy things like I do. Travis Matthew glove, and then here comes the different colors of muscle tights. I've said this every time, but I hope they change this for next iteration where it's you unlock the tights once and you just get all the colors, instead of, like, pushing this out 100 tiers for what I think is no reason whatsoever. Pink belt, best believe I am absolutely going to be rocking that. Some Melbon long sleeve shirts that you can get. You know, some more upgrade tokens, a more standard belt for those who want it. Standard eyewear, 2K eyewear. Then we have Galactic Amber, Titleist T150s. I feel like the T150s are the T150s already in the game? They might already be in the game, honestly. Boss outerwear, nice pink glove, which again, you know, I'm going to be wearing that. Balls, shoes, more normal shoes. No, like, crazy shoes yet. Some more 2K eyewear, another Mizuno ball, some more standard short sleeves from Breezy. Water hazard gremlin. So this is like your ball marker, and it's fine. You know, they actually did a good mix this time of, like, crazy stuff and some, like, standard things, because there are people on both spectrums. You know, like me, I like being dressed in the most ridiculous shit that's ever been put into the game, where some people just want to, you know, have your, like, standard golf attire. So they've done a pretty good job of actually, like, splitting it up a little bit this time. That's good. New watch. Again, we don't see many watches either. Another muscle suit. Pink. Which I don't know if I'll be wearing this. Definitely the pants. Definitely the belt. I don't know about the muscle suit. I feel like there's just other shirts and stuff that look better, but we'll see. Galaxy Traverser. Tiger's Eye. Driver. And it's a fist. Which, I'm going to be honest, probably one of the cooler items they've put into the game. I know that people are going to disagree. Very much disagree. I like this wacky shit, though. I like it so much. And it's coming Tiger's Eye, which is great. So that's maxed out. The Green Golf Man. There's that. And then we're back to some more, you know, standard pants, standard shorts. They do have some shoes, which are, you know, for me, not ugly enough, but, you know, you never know. I might put it on and just see what I think about it. A Cobra cap that's there. And then we also have Galactic Amber TaylorMade QI4D hybrids. I'm not a big hybrid guy, so that's kind of a miss for me, but they've had hybrids in almost every Clubhouse Pass, so I understand. Orange gloves. We got a big Zap, Pow, Smack comic book Tiger's Eye golf ball, which is also kind of neat. Some pink shoes, which I might rock. We'll see. Back to you a little bit more. Again, standard pants. We have some Nike Legendary shoes, a nice little red and white aesthetic. And then finally, we get the Callaway Apex AI 300s, which, let me see, which were released in 2024, so not quite 2 years ago yet. So we have these in here too, and they are also at Tiger's Eye, so almost maxed out clubs this time. We have Tiger's Eye, and then we have Galactic Amber, which is one step below. So, honestly, for me, personally, I think this is probably one of the better Clubhouse passes that they've done. I think they did a good job of balancing everything a little bit better with, like, some weirdo stuff and also some normal stuff. I think they've done a good job there. And, yeah, this might be one of the few Clubhouse passes in a while, like 66, 65, 54. Like, I might actually play this just a little bit more this season because I do kind of want that driver. And what level was that driver? 74. I think I'm gonna at least play until 74 because I actually do really like this driver. I think it's so ridiculous that it's glorious. I'm kind of curious to see what hear what it sounds like. Because each driver has its own distinct sound to it. Curious what that one sounds like. If dude, it would be hilarious if it was like, ka-chow! I think that there are some new things in here. So the QI4Ds are also in here. Do they have anything else? The QI4Ds. It doesn't look like they did any of the like superhero stuff. QI Max irons. T100 blacks, T250s, T350s, T150s. Although I think some of those have already been in, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the new is actually like new to the season. No new wedges, no new putters, and the shafts and grips will all stay the same. So they didn't put in any of the new like superhero clubs. They didn't do any in the actual Superstore. They did put in some new irons, wedges, woods, and hybrids as well, and a driver. So there's some new stuff into the PGA Superstore, but it doesn't look like there's any like new, I would say like, you know, superhero themed stuff. And let's see if there's anything in here that's superhero themed. I did a quick run through and didn't see anything. So there's some new like breezy stuff and kind of like your run-of-the-mill, you know, golf attire. There are some stuff in here. Yeah, but it doesn't look like anything around the theme is in the new Superstore. Which, you know, maybe they'll add some more as time goes. Because, you know, they did stuff for, like, 4th of July and stuff. So it's like, you know, I have this. And, like, they have some of the weirdo stuff, the face mask that I'm wearing. But it does look like mainly it is in the Clubhouse Pass, not in the Superstore itself. Something that does kind of suck is, like, these are actually very limited. Like, your actual, like, accessories. Like, eyewear is pretty limited. Watches, like, 5 things. And, like, every once in a while they add something in the Clubhouse Pass. Belts are another thing that just don't get added in that often. I would like to see, like, more of that stuff added in for 2K27. It'd be nice just to have some options. Especially also with, like, socks and things, too. That's another thing that there's just hasn't been a lot of. But for ranked tours, because this got a new season as well for the next 11 weeks, they are going to have a Season 8. I just don't know what they're going to have for Season 8. Because, like, eventually we're going to hit one where it's going to be, like, the forever season. And that might be Season 8. Season 8 might be the forever season, where they kind of just, like, rehash past stuff, is what they did last time. This time, all of the Clubhouse passes are open, though. Like, you could just go buy them whenever you want. But maybe they'll do, like, the best of, just in case if there's anybody that missed it. Because eventually we're going to hit a point where there's just going to be no more content in the game. So yeah, this is the theme that they have. So they have some player cards in here for the promotion rewards for ranked tours. So we have the sidekick. We have a blue one. And these are just for the different levels that you get to, ranks for ranked tours. So they all follow a specific theme. And that theme is like comic books. Which honestly, these are kind of cool. I do like these. I wish they would do some more stuff like this, and I'm glad that they're, maybe, you know, testing this stuff out here at the end. I do wish still that like these rewards were a little bit more distinct other than just colors, because it just, I've said this many times, it just feels like bloated, you know, like just, I don't know, just like things that don't really matter. It's just like, here's the same thing, just a different color. All right, so they have some more belts in here as well, different color for the belts. They also have some more shoes too. Those look like a little bit gashed up. Okay, they have muscle tights in here. So muscle color. Oh, man. Another ball if you'd like to do that. Another muscle suit type. And that's it. So kind of like the same as the Clubhouse Pass, just different colors over here for the ranked tours. Which, again, doesn't distinguish itself from the rest of the Clubhouse Pass. I'd like to see more, like, you know, distinguished rewards there. There's also a bunch of locker codes. If you want to do that, I'll put a picture up on the screen. You could just, like, I don't know, pause it if you'd like. But these are all the locker codes that are available with the new season. The rewards that they give you are an Evo tool, 250 VC, and a level up token for those 3 locker codes. So if you want those, you can get them. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, they will have new rewards in ranked matchmaking. I just don't play ranked matchmaking, so I don't know what those rewards are. And you don't know what those rewards are until you actually go through and play it. Like, they don't have like a landing page showing you the rewards. The only way you can get the rewards is if you play and level up, and it'll just be like, you're gonna get this the next time you level up. So if there's anything cool in there, I'm sure people will be posting it, you know, either on Reddit or in the Discord, just showing off the stuff that they have in the new ranked season. There was also a little bit for like patch wise that they did. So the 154th Open Championship is here, so Royal Birkdale is now something that you can play through. We already went through this. Oh, the new skill. I didn't even look at the new skill. It's a long knockdown. I just skipped right past that in the Clubhouse Pass, I'm not going to lie. Long knockdown. I am actually curious what that says as, like, what it does. Just, it's a knockdown shot, but it's long. I just don't like all of the shot types. I think the shot types kind of, I don't know. I don't think they add much to the game, honestly. A more powerful, low-flying full shot with reduced rollout from added spin. Can be performed with hybrids, long irons, and mid-irons. You know, one thing that the Clubhouse Pass does is it creates so that I don't actually have to level up the other characters. Because knockdown was one of the specialized shots that you would have to get by getting another character to 85, and then you have to spec into it. But because I think that they just straight up... Wait a second. Oh my god, I'm on the stock character. I was literally like, wait, I've been on my 99 overall character this whole time and I just don't have anything selected, but that's not true. I've been using power drive and stuff. But like this, it used to be you had to come here to get it. But it, for me, wasn't personally worth coming down and speccing into knockdown for the points that you have to spend. Something that the Clubhouse Pass has done, since, again, I think they've just ran out of ideas for things in some form or fashion, is you could just wait. Well, like, you don't have to spec into these things because you don't even have to spec into pitch shot, technically. You can just do the lob shot. You don't have to spec into stinger. You could just do the fairway stinger. You don't have to spec into recovery. You could just get the long recovery. You don't have to spec into knockdown. You can just get the long knockdown. Now, there's going to be some limitations to that for, you know, what and where you're able to use these shots. Like, some are tee only, some are fairway with long iron, stuff like that. There is one more season. Okay, one more season. There is one more. So we do have one more Clubhouse Pass, and we're going to get another shot type. It's probably going to be like the extreme long drive, you know, or I don't know, something probably kind of stupid. But these things actually make it so that I don't even have to spec into these in the main tree, which again, takes away from the main tree. There are so many things that I just think that they need to improve with the next game to give a little bit more push-pull with this system. It comes down to the same thing of, like, they want Ultimate Power Fantasy, I want competitive balance. Ultimate Power Fantasy is 99 everything, get all this shit that, you know, make your character just completely overpowered, while competitive balance is like, you have some push-pull things. If you get this, you can't get this. And the Clubhouse Pass, I think, actually takes away from that a little bit with all of these different shot types and shit that they've put in here. I didn't like this from the start, and I still don't like it now. I don't think that it's done I don't think it's done all too well, and I wish that they wouldn't lock this stuff behind a Clubhouse Pass. Even though it's not paywalled, because it is in the free version of the Clubhouse Pass, I still think it just kind of sucks. Also, I don't know why I have this learned when I don't even have any of these even unlocked. I'm guessing that's a bug of some sort. Anyway, back to the patch notes. So, like we said, new ranked tours. Nice. New course designer packs, new brick modular clubhouse set, new mini golf pack. Oh, hey-o. I would love to see more mini golf mini golf course get created. I just know that there is some, like, you know, issues with that. Some physics issues as well. So I know that most don't like doing that, but I would like to see them lean into this a little bit more, and I'm glad that they're doing a mini golf pack. And usually when they release a new course, they do also provide some, like, sets out of that course that they do. So maybe, like, the brick modular clubhouse, maybe that's, like, tied to Birkdale in some way. As for fixes and improvements, Address reported concern that the game potentially crashing when resuming from a suspended state. I don't ever deal with that, so okay. Just reported concern related to players having to reboot the game to receive their premium Clubhouse Pass after purchasing it. I also know of people who say that they've logged in and their entire character is reset. All you have to do is completely shut down the game, shut down your console, restart it, and it should be good. I have seen some people talking about that. It has been a known bug that's been in the game since 2K23, and it's just something that sometimes happens. So if you have seen that, you'll be good. You just gotta shut down the game, reset the console, turn it back on, and you should be good. Addressed various minor reported concerns related to visuals and physics. Oh, physics? Well, probably not going to be the big one. Addressed reported concerns related to instances where the golf ball could clip through the bottom of the cup. I have actually had this bug before. It clips through the bottom of the cup, and it says you're OB. And then you're just kind of, like, stuck and fucked. So I'm glad they have fixed that as well. Visual presentation, certain clothing items. So just kind of your run-of-the-mill, like, my player stuff. Owned items inside Pro Shop bundles not displaying as owned. I actually did see people talking about this inside of the 2K community Discord, so I'm glad they have also gotten that fixed. Address a reported concern where my career preventing players from selecting Royal Birkdale when swapping courses, but didn't it just get released? Huh, okay. Just a reported concern related to U.S. Open PGA Championship practice rounds loading onto incorrect host courses. Addressed reported a concern in societies where events lists would disappear when creating an event with entry restrictions if no prior history existed. Added Royal Birkdale as the open course in My Career. Players need to finish their current season and start a new My Career season to see the change. Yes, so this has come up multiple times whenever their new course is released. People are like, why can't I get it on here? It won't work. You have to either get to a new season or start a whole new My Career. I suggest just play through your current season, get to the next season, and you will see this change. Where these are now here, you have your, Royal Birkdale is there, and you can play it. Course designer restored stucco and vinyl walls to their proper category inside the wall and fences, and added missing snapping capabilities, select items within the modular seating packs. And then finally in quests, address a reported concern related to progression in the On Fire quest where step 2 incorrectly required players to find official course in casual matchmaking. That would suck. I haven't really paid attention to the quests that much after the initial, like, man, these quests are kind of meh. But they've been making changes to them as they go, and I don't know. Hopefully they're just better out the gate for 2K27. Hopefully they've learned a lot from 2K25 for when they do 2K27. But that is the patch notes in its entirety. Not much there really, but that's kind of how it's been for like the last 14 months. And that is the update in its entirety. The new season is here. You can get it now. The download, I think somebody said, was like the entire game again, which is kind of how it always is. So when you go to download it, if it's, 25 gigabytes, then that's kind of par for the course. It is included in the year 2 Clubhouse Pass edition thing. If you did get that, you get all of the Clubhouse Passes up to Clubhouse Pass 8. So we will have that in 11 weeks. You can also buy it outright if you'd like. $10, I believe, is what the cost is. So you can also just buy it outright if you would like to. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more PGA 2K news, content, golfing, all the good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you think about the new Clubhouse Pass. And past that, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you on the next one.